Forgiveness. Now, I know for a lot of us, even me, this one is not an easy one, but we gonna get through it. Welcome back to Sunday Social, where we are reintroducing God. Some people have been introduced to him, but never got to know him for themselves. So we just take some time every Sunday morning to relax and hang out and talk about him. No bells, no whistles, no business, none of the extra stuff, just us and God. When it comes to forgiveness, this is one that a lot of people struggle with, but rightfully so. Like, when somebody has wronged you, when that best friend or that parent or that person you trusted, and you really open up your heart, and they break that trust, misuse that trust, I'm just supposed to let that go? I'm driving down the road, like I'm getting somewhere, like I have somewhere to go, and I get off the exit, and when I get off the exit, there is this camper, the big RV things, just, you know, things people travel and sleep in and camp and do all that. It's in front of me, and I am right behind it, and I can't see where I'm going. I can't see what's going on. I'm looking at the lines. I'm like, okay, double lines, I can't cross those. Oh, there's breaks in the line, like I can cross those. And I'm trying my best to see when I can go and see when I can't. And I'm looking at the speed limit. I see the posted speed limit signs going past, and I'm like, yo, would you get out of my way? Like, I'm trying to get somewhere, and you are going slow. I can't see the road. I can't see which way I'm going to my destination. Like, I'm peeking over the line. I'm like, no, I can't see. Like, there's curves and there's hills and more bold lines and more breaks in the lines. It's just like, I am getting nowhere, and I'm like right on this truck, and it's miles. It's miles. And I'm getting more and more frustrated. And I know I could be going faster. I know exactly where I want to go, but I can't see because this big thing is in front of me. I'm trying everything to try and get around this big thing that's in front of me and is blocking me, and nothing is working. Like, I'm trying to force it. I'm trying to put, like, I'm honking. Like, do you see, like, me swerving in? Like, you don't want to, like, slow down or get off to the side a little bit. Like, you are holding me up. And after about, this thing was in front of me for a long time. After about 10 miles, I said, you know what? This thing has been in front of me for so long, and nothing I'm doing is working. Like, I'm trying to force it and move it out of my way, like riding a bumper and all that, like really trying to like, yo, you gotta move. And I said, you know what? Let me just back off. Let me just let it go. Let me just let it go, because I've tried to push it. I've tried to get around it. I've tried to handle it. I tried to force it to do something or not do something. Like, and nothing was working as long as I had my hands and my focus and my concentration on the thing that was blocking me, on the thing that was impeding my path, I'm a part of traffic, impeding traffic. Like, nothing I was doing was helping. And I said, let me let it go. And when I let it go, I slowed down so that it could get away from me, so that it could keep going. And as soon as I slowed down and I stopped speeding and rushing and pushing, I could see parts of the road that I couldn't see before. I could see the turns and opportunities to really get around it and get around it safely. Because when I was on it, I was in and out. Like, when in a car, I couldn't see anything. But when I let it go, my vision opened up. Opportunity of what was next and the best way to handle this situation and where the next turn. And when I was behind it, I couldn't see the curves. I couldn't see the hills. I couldn't see the sign. I couldn't see anything. because I was so focused on the thing that wouldn't get out of my way. And for a lot of us, there have been people that have gotten in our way by offense, by harm, by backstabbing, by down talking, by tarnishing, by humiliating, by lying, by cheating. There have been people that have gotten in our way, and we get so focused on the thing that they've done, and we don't realize that it's blocking the rest of the road that we have in front of us. The rest of the opportunities, new friendships, new relationships, breakthrough, bigger vision. Because who am I to let you get away with this thing you did to me? It don't work like that. You're going to know how you made me feel. You're going to know that you hurt I'm going to make sure you feel how you made me feel. I'm going to get back. I'm going to get even, because you don't do that to me. And when a person is not healthy, when a person is not ready to do right, when a person doesn't have the ability to do right, to be healthy, to correct, to make right, to forgive, you might be waiting on something that an individual doesn't even have the ability to do. And if they do have the ability to make it right and they don't, what does that say about their mind and their heart? So who are you, with all of the value, with all of the promise, with all of the purpose that is on your life? Who are you to wait around for someone to correct something in your life, even though it's their fault? What we'll do is we'll waste precious years. What we'll do is we'll waste precious energy for other people and other relationships that will appreciate our energy and will like who we are and what it is we do. Like that camper that was in front of me, I had to back off of it. Because a lot of us think that forgiveness means it's okay. A lot of us think that forgiveness equals relationship, and it doesn't. Forgiveness equals one thing and one thing only: freedom. As long as you harbor that hurt, as long as you harbor that offense, as long as you are now allowing someone to take up mental and emotional and spiritual real estate in your life that they're not even paying for. They're not paying you with love and laughter and support and accountability and pushing and dreaming and believing and creating and loving and crying. And they're not paying you anyway, but they're living, what do they say? Rent free. The value that you have in your heart, the value that you have in your mind, the real estate, the bandwidth, the capacity that you hold for love to be cherished, to be valued, that space needs to be occupied by someone who is paying you with what it is you're giving them. And for a lot of these people, you cannot wait around for someone to make something right. Forgiveness equals freedom, and you deserve to be free. It doesn't make what they did or said or implied or made other people believe about you right. It doesn't mean that you have to have a relationship with them. It means that you get to back off and be free and see the new roads and see the new opportunities and see the new exit signs, destination 1 mile. Because as long as you keep it in front of you, you may never see the rest of the road that you are called to travel. You may never see the rest of the road to get to your destination. So what I invite you to do this Sunday is to forgive that person, that situation, that phone call, that conversation, that post, that tweet, that DM, that he said, that she said. Some of us have gone through things physically, mentally, emotionally. Forgive them. Not because it's right. Some of us are carrying shame that doesn't even belong to us. You deserve to be free. What does the Bible say? In Matthew 18:21, then Peter came to him and asked, Lord, how often should I forgive someone who has sinned against me? Someone who has hurt me? Someone who has talked about me? Someone who has tarnished my name? So how long? How many times? 7 times? Should I do it that many? Jesus said, not even 7. No, not 7 times. Jesus replied, but 70 times 7. So wait a minute. So 70 times 7, what is that? What is that? 1,014? What is 70 times 7? No math needed. What Jesus was saying was forgive them as many times as you need to. Because when people come into your life and sin against you and hurt you and harm you, they put shackles on your mind. They put shackles on your heart. They put shackles on your dreams. They put shackles on your personality and your love. And as long as you wait for them to come unlock you, as long as you wait for them to unlock the key, get the key and open the lock, you'll be in bondage, not dreaming, not believing, not growing, not healing, not creating relationships. You'll be there waiting on them, waiting on them. But you also have a key, and that key is forgiveness. It doesn't make it right. It doesn't mean that we have to have a relationship, but I forgive you. Because you deserve to have both of your hands, both of your legs, both of your feet, to walk and move through life without being bonded and chained up by someone else's offense or sin. I invite you guys to check out who we are and what it is we're doing here at Royal Lamb. Go to the website. Everything that we speak, everything that we create is centered around purpose, is centered around fulfillment, is centered around the calling and purpose that God has on your life. That is why we have our free community. That is why we have an amazing team of coaches. That is why we have all of these things. All of these amazing things come from heaven. All of these amazing things come from the kingdom. We didn't include this, but what does the Bible say? Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and these things shall be added. Don't worry about the things when you can start with the number one thing and get the rest of the stuff just because you started in the right place. If you don't have a relationship with God, I encourage you to discover it. Not for your mom dragging you to church. Unfortunately, some of us met him the first time at a family member's funeral. Not for any of that. I encourage you to get to know God and discover him and what a relationship with him would be like for yourself. Don't know where to start? DM us, follow us, talk to us. We're open for it. But this is our time together. And I hope that this Sunday social has given you something to meditate on, to pray about, to get back in that quiet space. Because in every single area of your life, you deserve to be free. Until next Sunday, stay royal, stay set apart, and stay free.